I'm here with Demoor after his win over Minikon tonight. My brother, how do you feel about your win tonight?
You know, I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling on cloud nine. But here's the thing: is like I knew the win was coming. I say it time and time again. Like I think I'm the best heavyweight in this division, and I think my time here in Misfits has shown that I have arguably one of the best story arcs coming through this. Whether it's the missed swing from Bruckner and people thought I couldn't box eggs, to knocking out Stevie Knight. Got the DQ loss there. Heavyweight champion Alan Belcher, 24 hours notice, went the distance, and had the biggest robbery in the sport of boxing on the prime card. I think this was something that a lot of people were just kind of like waiting to happen. So
Ups and downs in terms of emotions, being screwed out of the fight against Demoor Arts. Did you ever feel that luck was ever going to be on your side going through this Misfits journey?
There's always doubts in my mind. Like I think my biggest worst critic, and I lay awake at night sometimes. I'm like, what if? And like, I read a great quote on the way over here, and it was like, the bravest men. It goes, courage and fear are the same thing. It just, bravery separates the two. Everybody's scared for big moments. Everybody gets nervous, but where that bravery comes from is being able to step up and rise to those big moments. And I think tonight was a big moment. There's a lot of people that were rooting for me as the underdog, and there's a lot of people thought that I was going to, get beat up tonight. And I'm glad I showed up and I dominated. Left no doubt out there in the ring this time.
I mean, how's camp gone from your previous fight to now? How has camp gone? I mean, you got a close bond with your corner, with your team. What improvements have you made in yourself? How do you feel you've improved from the last fight?
Yeah, I think it's huge because his coaches were my old coaches, and Minikon used to beat me up in sparring. He used to be a really tough opponent for me, and at the end of the fight, I had told their coach, he got beat up tonight because of you. It was a collective effort because, I learned a lot from Coach Ivan, and I have a lot of respect for Jackrabbit, and I learned a lot there. Transitioning into Brick House with Coach Yogi and a lot of people that really just genuinely believe in me, it helped me a lot. And I think that tonight it showed the level I've grown since being a Jackrabbit. So
when I was watching the fight, I felt that Minikon was grabbing a lot on you, like really trying to push you down. But I think you wanted to get your shots off, but where he was pushing down, he was finding it difficult. Was you trying to find a way that you could get your shots out without him holding you down?
Yeah, after the first couple times that he grabbed me, I was just looking to score points at that point because I knew he was just going to tie up every time. I could tell he was tired. I could see it in his face. And, I'm like a shark in the water with blood. I could smell that. And you could see, like, every time, the referee said continue boxing, I started closing in on him, closing the distance, sending the jab. Even when I was tired, I was just, every time he would throw something, his fakes weren't really getting there too much. So, like, I just kind of just threw mine, flicked it at him. And, that's all we needed tonight. Like I said, I think Minikon's a great fighter. I think he'll beat up a lot of people, but I worked my ass off. I gave up my entire summer. I gave up my Christmas, Thanksgiving break for this thing, and so I think the work really showed tonight.
So I was hearing about the build-up, about how you was involved with the situation with the Nick Diaz brothers, and how he just literally didn't help you, didn't get involved. I was kind of hurt by that. I was thinking, man, if you're friends, you got to back your friend. Was there anything said after the fight? And if there isn't, what are you going to say to him when you next see him?
Yeah, I told him, right after the fight, I called him over and I was like, beef squash Minikon. Like I got no bad quarrels with him. I even shook his hand in the ring before the fight, and I'm a very respectful fighter. I don't believe in that, don't touch gloves crap. And here's the thing is. Fight or flight, and in that moment, I just feel like a lot was happening at once, and it takes a lot of bullets to fight an army like Nate Diaz's crew, and I'm always, me, I'm always running my mouth, I'm always ready to fight, and everybody's like that, and I got to respect that, and I don't think that he didn't help because he didn't want to help. I think just in the moment he might have just froze up a little bit, and that's something I think about as well. And I'm a forgiving type of person, so beef squash and we move on from it.
So obviously after the fight, you called in Demoor Arts' coach. Now, what was the reasoning behind that? Why was Demoor Arts not here tonight?
Demoor Arts, he ducked tonight. I think Demoor Arts in his heart knows he's not the heavyweight champ. He knows he didn't want to face me in the ring. He knew what was going to happen, and his coach came up to watch the heavyweight bout because there's a lot of heavyweights that are probably going to have to fight him next. And whether he dips, dodges, flies, swims, whatever, I'm going to find him. And if he wasn't here, I was going to let his coach know. Make sure you're waking him up, saying, "Tempo, one more lap, one more jab, one more round," because I'm coming for blood. That's going to be hell on wheels. That press conference, that fight, he's not getting out of there alive.
What's your prediction for that fight when you two eventually get in the ring?
I think I'm going to get him out of there third round knockout.
You called out Roman Fury. What's the background story on you calling out the Fury brothers?
Yeah, so
Roman Fury.
Yeah, so Roman Fury recently had a fight back in December or somewhere around that time, and he mentioned my name after the press conference. He spoke my name in a room that I wasn't in. He said, "There's a heavyweight title to win out here in Misfits," and look, I'm the gatekeeper. I am Joanna's Gate. I am the Batman. I am Iron Man. You want that belt, you got to come through me, and he knows it. He knows like I'm going to respond to him. And listen, I watched him box. He's not very good. He can't box eggs. He wouldn't even work at UPS. This guy's a bum, and once I get him out of there, I'm going to retire the Fury name from boxing in general.
Great performance tonight. Going forward, I feel that you will be the future heavyweight champion of the world. So I'm going to give you your props. Congratulations on your win tonight, and good luck going forward on this journey of Misfits.
Thank you, brother.